everybody. Welcome to Houndful Hearts. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about Bear a little bit. A lot of you have text or reached out to inquire about Bear. You're biting me. And I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit about what's happening. So Bear was our line breed. So Jenny Hibbert from Maple Street Bassets and I worked together to create this beautiful boy, line breeding back to Angelo. And we succeeded. He is gorgeous. So far, his conformation as far as his back and his legs is amazing. He has the look that we were going to breed, the beautiful long ears, the temperament, the squishy face, the laid back personality. He's exactly what we were looking for. I guess I shouldn't speak for Jenny. He's exactly what I was looking for, looking to breed. And as breeders, that's what we do. We breed animals together in order to better the breed, okay? To try to attempt to get the most perfect conformation. So that's what we did. And he's beautiful and wonderful. At about ouch, you bit me. At about 3 weeks of age, he started to move a little bit more, walk instead of crawl. And Margaret and I noticed something just wasn't quite right. At that point, his eyes had finally opened, and he was old enough that he was doing more than just nursing. So we could kind of see that something just wasn't quite right. So we took him to our local vet, which was a really big decision because it's a really dangerous place for a puppy. The only immunity that he had was from mom's milk. He was going into an environment that's very dirty. We had to protect him, and we potentially had to bring the mom with us, which is really hard on them because they want to nurse and they are protecting their babies, and it's really stressful. Stress can bring on things like coccidia and some other kind of bacteria that release from the gut. So you can see it was a really big decision, but we knew something was wrong. So we took him to our local vet, and within seconds she said, oh yeah, he's got a neurological condition. They said it's something, like if it was a human, it would be diagnosed as cerebral palsy. And she was pretty sure that he was blind. So that was really heartbreaking, right? Because this is something that we had worked for a couple of years. And not only that, Margaret and I, completely distraught. What does that mean for the life of this puppy? Does that mean you have to euthanize him? Does that mean he'll be disabled his whole life? Will he live a good quality life? So we had all of these really big ethical questions that we were facing for the first time in our breeding program. So we sought lots of advice and counsel from other breeders, from medical professionals, from spiritual guidance counselors, lots of prayer, lots of friendship seeking, and we made a decision to listen to the first vet and give him some time, and we did. And within 2 weeks, he was different. He was a better dog. So having the diagnosis was actually really helpful, at least for me. I don't know about Margaret. It was helpful for me because I knew there was a problem, and then maybe my nursing piece comes into this, but then I knew what I was supposed to do about it. It was when I didn't know that there was a problem and I was hoping everything would be okay. But as soon as I had that diagnosis, I knew the interventions and the pathways that needed to be created. So it was pretty helpful. So Margaret and I did physical therapy with him. We made him go in, it wasn't make because he wanted to, but we purposefully put him in with Winnie's babies that were 4 days younger just to give him that extra stimulation. We purposely created barriers for him to walk over to because he had been eating really good, gaining tons of weight, so we knew he knew how to get to the mother. Trying to bite me. And so we would make barriers for him to have to go through in order to build up his strength. Because part of the problem is it looked like he had a stroke. He had a head tilt, and he couldn't get up on his back legs. And so he was very weak. I'd call it like a floppy baby. You would hold him up and he literally just dangled there. He was very floppy, no muscle tone, particularly in the back. So fast forward a couple of weeks, Margaret and I worked really hard. We did some physical therapy with him, worked with him, engaged him. And now, gosh, what is it, 4 weeks later, Mom?
Yeah.
We have little Bear here, who I'm pretty convinced is not completely blind. I'm 100% sure he's not completely blind. We have toys throughout the house hooked onto things, and I have watched him strategically walk to a toy and play with it. He will walk to his brothers and sisters and play with it. He will track. And so I think that he does have some impairment, but he's not completely blind. We used our essential oils for those first few weeks that we knew in order to guide him, silly boy, to potty pads and to bed, just in case he was blind, that he would have that stimulation early on. You silly boy. Let's see what else. Okay, so fast forward, Bear is going to go live with Clover and her big daddy and mom. And I don't know about you, Mom, we haven't really talked about it. Ouch. But I feel super blessed. If I could pick parents for this dog, it would be Clover's parents. Their love and commitment to animals is just above and beyond. So Bear is going to his new home next week, which is pretty early for us to let a dog go. One of the problems with Bear, one of the barriers he has, is he's so big that if we wait much longer, he won't fit in the carrier nearer to go home. So Scott's going to bring his On Guard and his Lavender, and they have experience with animals like this, and they're going to be able to protect him until he gets fully immunized. So you can see he's very smart. Biting on me. He's beautiful. He walks all over the place. Most of you have probably seen videos that I've posted of him. His muscle tone is that of the other kids. Once in a while it looks like he has a little bit of a hard time on the tile and the laminate flooring. But other than that, he's doing great. He still has a head tilt, so it looks like he's had a stroke.
You turn him around so he can face the camera.
Yeah.
One of the problem is
Can you see that, Mom?
well, yeah, see how his head tilts? He can't, and it flops around. He rarely gets his head straight, but it could be because he has vision, impairment. We could not keep Bear. We want to keep him. He's a beautiful, happy, snuggly baby. However, it would not be fair because we cannot give him the attention that he deserves. And Clover's mom and dad, Kelly and Scott, have a wonderful farm back on the East Coast, and they have lots of rescue dogs, and they live a wonderful life. And so they'll take Bear, much to our distress, back east. Whether or not he'll ever be normal, I don't know. We can't say. But we could not sell him as part of Houndful Hearts because he could not be registered as AKC because he has impairments.
Well, we could register him, it just wouldn't be the right thing. That's how you get backyard breeders, is they'll register anything, but it wouldn't be the right thing to do.
So we did not sell Bear. We gave Bear to Scott and Kelly. And we asked that they...
It did not come with great expense.
Yeah.
To get a plane ticket in the middle of summer, 2 weeks out, had to have been horrific.
Yeah, it had to have been horrific for them. And but they're going to come and take him on Wednesday. I'm going to meet them up in Portland at the airport. And he's going to have a wonderful life, a great life. And it's just so unfortunate because he is so beautiful. But they will treat him as part of his family, and he's smart, and he's beautiful.
So
he's so smart. And he's so big and beautiful.
And he's so snuggly. I have to say, he's a snuggle bunny.
So that's it.
So that's the story of Bear. If you have any questions, did want to talk about, so the final diagnosis from the neurologist was anoxic brain. So this was not something that came from our bloodlines. This was something that just happened. So basically he had a stroke. He didn't get enough oxygen at some point, either a blood clot. Ow.
At birth, when he had the cesarean section at birth, there was a point where he did not get enough oxygen, and so he had a stroke, what we would call a stroke, and that is why he has less muscle tone and his head tilts. So it's not anything that we carry genetically in any of our lines, so you don't have to be worried about that. But he is so amazingly beautiful. We're really going to miss him. He's a content, happy puppy. And just a big kudos and shout out to Kelly and Scott, because
Your wolf on there.
they are amazing, amazing, amazing people. They rescued a couple of Goldens from Egypt who couldn't walk, and they're amazing
That was
people.
so close for them. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got a snowsuit because they can't walk. I mean, they're just amazing.
They're amazing people, and we are fortunate to have them as part of our family's pack and tribe, and we love them, and please keep them in your prayers, as well as little Barrington Jacob Wills, who will be going to live back east next Wednesday. So here is the last pictures of little Bear. Can you wolf Bear?
Can you walk?
Bear, Bear. See, he knows his Bear. But you see how his head is tilted? He can't get it straight. Hi, Bear. Hi. Hi, darling. Goodbye from Houndful Hearts.